You're going to have to listen to this one all the way through because I need to speak it out loud just to hear it myself. I just heard somebody say they were addicted to coffee, and I started cracking up because I'm thinking, oh, if that was people's biggest problem, right? Like, people have real addictions, real problems, and but they were dead serious about this, by the way, right? Like this was a real challenge for them, a real problem. I'm not saying it's not, but it's a beautiful, wonderful, real challenge for that person to have, right? Like if that's your biggest problem in life, fan-fucking-tastic for you, right? Like I'm actually really happy for you. And you wouldn't think somebody would say that about an addiction. But so anyway, so the more I started cracking up, and of course started talking to my guides about it, I'm like, why are they even making it bad? Like they're really making it like it's a bad thing or it's a big problem. And so it's like, what is the problem? Like, is it affecting you? Like having too much coffee, is it affecting you? Like most people end up, I was going to say tapering to it. Most people end up adjusting to their addiction. This is why they need more of it. So in other words, if she's drinking too much coffee, like somebody like me, I actually can't drink a ton of coffee. So my peace and calm and ease is more important. Like I need sleep, I need whatever, but it doesn't actually get me revved up either. It's weird. It's like this fine line where I can take a certain amount and it actually keeps me alert but even keel if I take. Okay, you don't need to hear. My point is this. What is her problem, right? Like what's the real problem there? Is it because the people around her are teasing her or telling her it's bad for her? Or like, is she like, oh my God, I should be concerned about this because everybody around me is telling me that I shouldn't be drinking all this. This isn't healthy for me. It isn't good for me. I mean, maybe it is. Does her doctor tell her that? Is there some, like, I don't know. Or has it affected her in a way where she hasn't built up a tolerance per se? So, the more she drinks, the more hyper and a mess she is, and then frantic and it fucks with their nervous system. Like, I don't know. Like, so what's the real problem here? Like, why are you calling this thing you're doing bad? Why is drinking more coffee bad for this person? Right? That's what they need to answer. And then if they say a negative thing, right? Like, it does mess with my nervous system. It helps me frantic and forgetful and racing around and rushing. And then I've gotten into accidents, like whatever their thing is. So if it's negative like that, then that's all they have to answer. Like, okay, so what is more important to you? Enjoying this drink that you enjoy the flavor of, or your peace and ease and calm? So is your addiction more important or is your nervous system more important? That's what you have to decide. And that's all addictions are, right? So swap out coffee and put in something that is truly, obviously damaging, like alcohol or serious drugs. And they swear they can't get off their addiction. And it's apparent to them and everybody else. You don't have to go through that one. That's an obvious damage killer. Okay. Is it more important to suck on and nurse your wound so you keep that addiction? Or is it more important to clean up your nervous system and love yourself? So it's back to the basic, what we always talk about. Is your ego, wound, pain, identity greater than your truth, your heart, your pure core, your true identity, the heart of you? Which is stronger? Which is more important? Which is going to win? That's always the battle. What's more important to you? If you simplify it like this, a lot of times I feel like people can hear it. They're like, fuck. Because you're doing it to yourself. You're making the choice. So are you choosing the identity of weakness, of less than, of the easier, or are you choosing you, which can be harder, can be more challenging, only because you set yourself up in that position. You put yourself in that position a million times over to continue doing the drugs or alcohol or damaging addiction. And so now it's hard to get out from underneath that. Now you have to walk yourself back. Now you have to forgive yourself for all those times that you abandoned yourself. You abandoned yourself every time. And this is everything. Food, right? If you kept emotionally eating. Sex, if you're sleeping around. Drugs, alcohol, shopping. All these things we're doing, all the times we did them to avoid ourselves, to abandon ourselves, to leave ourselves, to leave our alignment. Right? That's what Judgment Day is. It all gets tossed up. You start remembering all those times. And you have to forgive yourself for all those times. You have to love yourself for all those times. But then you have to earn yourself's trust back. You have to reunite with you. You have to get back in connection with you. So you have to forgive yourself for all that. And your higher self is like, prove it to me. Do you know how many times you've sworn you wouldn't do this again and then you go and do it? I don't believe you anymore. I don't trust you. How can I trust you? Every time you say you're going to love me and put me first, it's just a matter of time before you turn around and abandon me again and go jump ship and go over there. So you got to prove it to me now. I don't trust you. And that's why it's so hard for us. It's why it's such an internal battle. Right? It's like, you want me to trust you. You swear this time. Do you know how many times I've heard that shit? And sure enough, you go right back. So it's like you have to set yourself up for success. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be reasonable. And certainly don't make promises you can't keep, right? Don't make promises you can't keep. I've learned that the hard way too, because you mean it in the moment. In the moment, you really mean it. You love yourself so much, you can't imagine doing that to yourself. And then sure enough, you'll slip up, but then you'll beat yourself up that much more because you swore you wouldn't. So it's like, be kind and gentle with yourself. Give yourself grace, but also set yourself up for success. Surround yourself with the right people, have the right intake. All of these things are so important. They all matter. But the crux of it is, do you love yourself? Are you honoring yourself? Are you aligned with yourself? You have to be aligned with yourself to be aligned with the universe. We can't be aligned in the flow of the universe if we're fighting an internal battle. You can't have it both ways, right? So it's like you have to get back in connection with you to be in connection with the universe. And so that's, you know what, they're telling me that's the wrong way to say it. Because we're always in connection with the universe. That never truly gets severed. It's just that it gets so cloudy and so foggy and so dusty and loud up in there that you can't hear the universe. So it's like to go with the flow easily, to have the clarity, to have... I'm just going to explain to you because I'm not sure I'm verbalizing it as well. It's choppy. They're showing like literally a battle going on in someone's mind, and there's dust getting kicked up all over the place, and it's so hard to see through that dust cloud. It's so foggy, it's so dense, it's so thick because of the fight that's occurring. It's a fucking disaster. So the universe is never left. The universe is always there, and the universe is always overseeing it and is always like ready to be there whenever they decide to look up and stop fucking fighting. Yet we can't hear the universe. We can't see the universe. We can't sense the universe when we're having that internal battle. So until they resolve their internal battle, until they resolve their issue, until they stop fighting and they allow the dust to settle completely, and then they clean it all up and rinse away all the dust and all the mud and all the dirt and really reunite and clear it all up, they're not going to be in perfect flow with the universe. Maybe that's a better way to say it. They won't be in that easy, perfect flow with the universe. So the universe is always there, and the universe is always flowing through all of us, and it's always available. It's just, are we available? Are we in alignment with ourselves? Are we fighting ourselves? And when we're doing that, we can't hear the universe. We can't, it's not clear. Hopefully you can hear from my imagery. I'm having a hard time then verbalizing it clearly and correctly. Maybe that tells me I have my own internal battles going on, yeah? All right. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.